Welcome to Music Not Diving. So what are we doing here and who am I? Well, my name's Paul Rose, but I've been releasing music as Scuba since the mid-2000s. I actually started a record label in 2003 called Hotflush Recordings, and that was one of the very first ever dubstep labels. So I was very involved in the early dubstep scene in London. So like I said, started releasing music as Scuba in 2005. In 2007, I moved to Berlin and became very involved in the techno scene there, and particularly investigating how the techno scene related to some of the more interesting stuff that was coming out of the dubstep scene in London. I started a night at Berghain called Substance, which was focused on that relationship, and that ran for 5 years. And since then, I've been, running Hotflush, releasing all kinds of different music, not just dubstep, not just techno, house music, across the whole spectrum, in fact, of electronic music. I've been releasing music myself. I've released 5 artist albums and played basically every club there is to play, every festival there is to play all over the world. 3 years ago, I decided to start a podcast, and we did 157 episodes of an audio-only podcast called the Not a Diving Podcast. And this is the new version of that. Music Not Diving is what the Not a Diving Podcast eventually became. So what do we do here? Well, we talk to musicians, we talk to DJs, but we also talk to people from in the wider world of music, the wider music industry, and other topics which relate to music, and also culture more widely. So these are long form conversations. We really get deep into stuff and we investigate things, I think, in a way which doesn't really happen too much in the wider music media and the wider media more generally. So if you're interested in electronic music, culture, the whole thing, then this is a channel for you. And if you want to get into it even more deeply, well, then you can check out the archive of 157 audio-only episodes via the channel links. So check out our videos, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, tell me what you think, and get involved. Thank you.